As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey folks, Garrett Fisher here. I need to tell you about this absolutely mind-blowing podcast, Acting President, that's been keeping me up at night. It's about James Bennett, a former governor starring in a hit Sunday night TV show about overthrowing the government, and then his actual former chief of staff approaches him to do it for real. The line between fiction and reality completely disappears when these course correction rallies start popping up everywhere. Is it brilliant marketing or something more sinister? The parallels are insane. Trust me, this is the political thriller you didn't know you needed in your life. Acting President, available now wherever you find podcasts.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with a bonus episode for you. So what's going on today? Johnny Mac was cleaning up his computer and saw in the 2024 file a file called episode 157, not recorded. So I don't think I actually ever did these stories, and if I did, well, it's a bonus episode. It doesn't count. So let's see what was going on in 2024 that I never got to. There was a Dutch museum, and they had to pick artwork out of the trash can after a member of the staff thought the display, which consisted of 2 empty beer cans, was just trash. No, it's art by French artist Alexandre Lavey. The artwork, called All the Good Times We Spent Together, shows 2 dented beer cans on the floor. They were exhibited inside the museum's elevator as if left behind by construction workers. However, the museum points out the dented cans were meticulously hand-painted with acrylics. The curator noticed that the artwork was missing. Staff had to search the building. Eventually, they found it in the trash. Miraculously, both cans were found intact. Now I feel like I might have done that one. It's coming back to me. Anyway, bonus episode. Let's just roll with it. In the Siberian permafrost, they found a 32,000-year-old woolly rhino. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, we've heard of woolly mammoths, but woolly rhinos? Well, they existed at the same time as the woolly mammoth. Scientists think the remains were stuck there for about 32,000 years. The woolly rhino is so well preserved that it has a lot of soft tissues intact along with a well-preserved horn that makes the specimen perfect for advanced genetic analysis. A man completed Super Mario 64 in under 20 minutes. Boobzia did the game's 16-star challenge. While being blindfolded and unable to see the screen, Boobzia broke the record. Old record, 22 minutes, 23 seconds. New record, 19 minutes, 43 seconds. He explained it took him 10 months of restless grinding, 118 days of practice runs, and more. The most ambitious goal in Blindfolded Super Mario 64 has finally been broken. I'm so incredibly happy that I pushed through all the hardships that this challenge has thrown into my face. It's been a really fun blast. There have been so many new viewers to Blindfold speedruns in general, and many stick to me grinding this challenge daily for the last year. He went on, though, and said, I honestly don't have much to say about the run. A flight attendant has shared 3 things passengers should never do while flying. Are you ready? These are 3 things passengers should not do while flying. Number 1, don't use the toilet paper. Wait, what? Her pro tip is, nope, use the paper towels. They're higher quality and they won't rip or dissolve like the toilet paper will. Interesting. Number 2 tip, don't walk barefoot to the bathroom. Well, I wasn't going to do that one. I might have used the toilet paper, in the right situation. You can imagine the type of situation where one might do that. But I wasn't going to walk barefoot to the bathroom. The attendant explains, I can assure you the liquid on the floor is not water, and you certainly don't want to be stepping in it. Oh. Not to mention, the bathroom never gets cleaned unless it's bad enough that we have to close it off for the rest of the flight. She also advised against using the wipe that they give you when you board the plane a lot of times. Don't waste it on the tray table. She says instead, focus the window area, since they're never given a proper scrub. One social media user wrote back, "Oh, I get it. Planes are dirty." White smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years, and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to caloroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
And in Brooklyn, they've opened up Soho House for Dogs. Dog PPL will offer DJ sets, cocktail nights, a full kitchen, and more for yuppies and their puppies, writes the Post. This off McCarran Park. It'll run you just $1,400 a year. They signed a 10-year lease to open a 18,000 square foot private rooftop dog park. The park will ban outside toys and dogs that have not been fixed. And it's right by the new pickleball hotspot Paddle House. And for you, cheapskates, it's 1,500 feet away from the local McCarran Park dog run. A local resident, Molly, said, "I don't understand the connection of drinks and DJs in a dog park. Seems like dogs wouldn't be into that." And those are your 5 good news lost stories from 2024. I'm going to do this again next Saturday, too, because I found another one. Back tomorrow with a normal episode. See ya.
American Giant makes great clothing, sweatshirts, jeans, and more right here in the U.S. Visit American-Giant.com and get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com, code STAPLE20.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.